My name is Kim Kennedy.
And my name is Lawrence Williams.
Dorier was 5. I was a single mom. I had a sister living here, and that was why we came to Connecticut. And before that, we had lived in New York. We moved 3 different times prior to her turning 10 before we moved into our Habitat home. Living in New York, as you know, it was just not safe, and I didn't feel safe, and she was becoming school age, and I wanted her to have the best education she possibly could. So that was also the determining factor as to why we moved to Danbury. We were living over on Stevens Street in Danbury, and we had quite a few mishaps. We had a break-in, we had a flood, and it just really wasn't very safe. And she didn't feel safe. We had a couple of bad neighbors. And a friend of mine told me, well, Habitat is having a application signing. Why don't you go and give it a try? I was like, a house? That's not gonna happen. So I said, well, let me give it a shot, because it was really bad, and the safety of my daughter was very important to me. So after I did the whole application process, I did the interview process where they come and see where you're living, and once they saw where we were, they understood she needed to be somewhere else. We did it, and they said 400 sweat equity hours before you even get into your home. So I was like, I don't know what sweat equity means, but I'm ready to do it. So I just got started every Saturday, working whatever location we were at. That was where I was, and from morning to the end, to later in the afternoon, whatever the job was, just working side by side with all the volunteers and, learning things I had never learned before. I got to see the house, down to the boards, and watch the whole process and help in the whole process. We were also provided classes for anything that we might not be certain of. It was wonderful. The people were wonderful. That was probably the best part. And here I sit, 7 years later, and those people are still a part of our lives.
You will be leaving a legacy, and your legacy is not terms of dollars and cents, but it's human lives. And this legacy will grow and benefit and blossom. It's like a seed that can grow and grow and grow, and the seed will continue to grow on. And to be part of that process is such a fulfilling thing. And I've worked in community services many times in my life, and that's the thing about that kind of work that pulls me in. That the fact that I am helping someone and I am making a difference, and when I go to work, I'm making the community a better place.
Dorier is now a senior in high school, and she's getting ready to graduate and go to college. So I'm certain of the fact that a lot of where she's headed, her groundedness, all came from having the stability of knowing that we had our home. If you decide to partner, I want you to understand that we're just regular people, happy children, families, husbands, wives, that just weren't looking for handouts. We're looking for an opportunity, and that's what this has given us.